I think we just counter the activated ability. So they get a card, but they wanted to save the card, and this way it's just, you know, it's after the block, so Scarf cannot do anything. And here we are with the Sheoldred, that we can start with this and see what happens. They have another protection spell. No. Alright, no Convoke for it, that's good. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we have much more aggressive Dimir with a lot of ninjas, a lot of interaction and a lot of underhanded tactics, which Dimir players tend to like. So of course we are playing the full set of Kaito Shizuki, the main engine for the deck, together with Gix, just because Gix has a very similar effect. And the rest of the deck is built around it, so they both really benefit. We also play the big Kaito, Dancing Shadow. You will see a showcase of this Planeswalker quite heavily today. It has so much going on for it, like it can affect the board like crazy. However, it is a bit clunky, it can be a bit slow, so we need to work for it. Otherwise, we play a lot of Fairy Rogues, like, you know, fairies, for 2 mana, because we really want to set up for Kaito on turn 3, and we already want to draw those cards. We don't want to -2, we want already the card advantage going, especially when the Kaito is phased out instantly. You are basically guaranteed to draw 2 cards in a way. So yeah, we have both Mastermind, Vandal grows, while Kaito draws cards. Faerie Mastermind is just a nice sweet card advantage against some decks for 0 mana, just because of the passive. We have 1-drop in the form of Sleeper, so we can start the game very quickly. For this reason, we don't really play a lot of tap lands. Ertai Resurrected, of course, very nice combination with Sheoldred, because when they draw card, they get hit more, and we like it. So, what about the deck? It feels really cool, but at the same time, very, very dicey. Sometimes you will get flooded, sometimes you will get mana screwed, and sometimes you will draw removal against control and counter spells on the draw against mono red. So this is an interesting take. I had a fun with this deck. However, some of the games were really hard, because you just need this one single card to win the game, and whether you win it, you draw it or not, will decide the game. So if you like this kind of stuff and you want to be more aggressive and show those, you know, aggro decks and control decks who's the boss, this one might be for you. I really hope you will enjoy this one, and yeah, I mean, don't forget to subscribe and let's go into the game. I mean, not a single creature, let's take it. Definitely weird draw. You know what, let's torture our opponent by pretending to consider. Alright, that was extremely high quality. I want them to feel a bit different about how they play. Sometimes, I mean, you know, maybe they make a different 1 mana play, they probably won't. It's fine. So, we take 1 damage, we see what the follow-up is, we don't have creatures. And this is something that we probably like to counter. It will be a Cardo at some point, and it's a bit easier to use the removal, because we have Kaito anyway for the next turn. So let's play him and see what's up. It also negates the ability of Harvester to kill the token. Alright, land. It's kinda good, not gonna lie, that's a good hit, man. They probably wanted the land, but it's nearly as good. Oh, I hate it. And yeah, sorry, I stand corrected, that was literally the perfect one. I thought they whiffed. Silly me. Just silly me. I think we need to get rid of some stuff before we go for this whole play with Sheoldred. If we go Kaito. Yeah, let's go Kaito. Should I draw first? Maybe. Maybe. I'll go a bit risky. This way it will be hard for them to burst both, like even the smaller Kaito. And I think land can go. Alright, double Kaito. Show me what you got. Against second synthesizer. So they're hitting those lands however they like it. Alright, that's a lot of goblins. All of them are Phyrexians, and that's enough. Oh my god. I kinda like Sweeper right
You
now.
almost stopped me that time.
Alright, so how do we do it? I think this has to be a Sheoldred. We are in this stage of the game. We will draw a card to heal just a little bit.
I'll be taking that now.
I didn't play a land, but it is a black one. I don't want the black one. So I think we discard. Do we make another creature? They will try to hit Sheoldred with Harvester probably somehow. 2-2. I mean 2-2 is kinda good. We need to hope that they don't have, you know, perfect cards at this point, because so far their opening is insane. I mean insane, man. Alright. So they of course prefer to kill the big Kaito first. Alright, interesting. So let's force them to use some tricks. We will Sheoldred, but I think it might be worth Kaito. They also need to sacrifice basically 2 creatures to do it. And we have Takenuma and another Sheoldred. Alright. Let's see what they hit. Alright, that's a serious card for the next turn, and they wasted it. Until end of the turn, right? Okay, good. So we can go with Geeks at the cost of some life. If we attack, we can get so much value, man, including some lands. Alright, so let's attack, see what's up. This will be a really hard game against Anvil. You really want to pressure them, but it's not easy to pressure them.
Unfortunately for you,
We could get rid of a lot of stuff, right? We could +1/+1 and kill with Go for the Throat. And then draw a card. You know what, let's try it. I guess it drains them as well. And let's do it now before he can react. So, does it matter? The artifact? They want to attack with it and then sacrifice it. Let's go for the Epicures, I guess. Oh, maybe not, because they are not artifacts. I just realized, man. Alright, we still have one target for Go for the Throat, so it's fine. Now we go Kaito. We hit a land from the top, because it won't be a problem. It won't be a problem, please. So we missed, cool. Let's go for the Sleeper then. And I mean, we have some stuff going on. There are 12, we are at 19 with some Planeswalkers to buffer the damage. But we'll see. Definitely very, very scary. Their draw continues to be insane so far. They are using every single point of mana. Alright, maybe they're finally out of the stuff. I think... do I want to attack? Yeah? Like it basically does the same job, right? Okay, cut down is a nice one. So, first, we attack. How does Kaito work? To a player. Alright, they're going super! Oh, I like it! I really do. Let's go for the artifacts first. We really want to kill them. Alright, how much we pump? Probably 1 mana is worth it. This way we remove all of the artifact creatures. So we pay 2 mana for next 1/1 buff, so I don't think it's worth it anymore. I think this is the maximum we want to go for. Alright, now we can draw a card with Kaito. We're still at 19, man. That's a Sheoldred. Man, I need those lands. Can you please give me land? Like, I really need some lands at some point. Not the best one, the worst one in the whole deck, but it's still a land, you know? I'll take it. And the underdog into cut down will probably do the job. Alright, maybe do the job is too strong of a word, but at least pressure it. Alright. The passive is used. Card has been drawn. Those harvesters, man, they're menacing us. Still! They're still here. Alright, so potential removal for the next turn. Cardo for the next turn, and the Anvil Fuel. Let's see how they split the damage. I hope they are fully optimal, because we only have one black mana. And I think that's it, right? So this and this. We can kill both and save Kaito, and also save another Kaito. That's perfect, man. Just making sure. So they will of course use the Anvil. Nothing we can do about it, but we have Kaito. Which means extra card or extra denial. We also have the other one.
I'll find another
If we
way.
play Sheoldred and double draw, that might be huge, man. We probably won't block with second Sheoldred though. I just need him to stop having removal, and I think we can do it, man. Going to 9.
Take it easy. I've got
If I do
this.
it, I can double draw with Sheoldred. Like 2 cards is a big deal. So I draw 3 cards. And I cannot resist this. I just simply cannot. Sheoldred. Please don't answer with go for the throat. I will literally cry. Alright.
Keep both
Number
eyes
1. How does it work? You draw second card. I already did, so a bit unfortunate. Number 2.
do we have here?
And I mean number 3. We are doing some job, man. We definitely are. We could kill the Harvester. We just need to untap and have some more mana. So we can either kill the Harvester right now. This means he cannot threaten the Sheoldred unless he draws a removal. That's a very good play. If he draws a removal, very possibly it can be make disappeared. If we don't block, they still need removal, right? They didn't have... Like, the Search is probably the closest one. So it helps them a little bit. If they draw Search, it's better. Let's go a bit all in. Let's go a little bit all in. I think Sheoldred can absolutely swing this game in like 2 turns. We draw 3 or 4 cards a turn, man. If they cannot answer it, it's insane. And they actually need to start thinking about blocking right now, because they're so low. So here we have 2 attackers, right? So we cannot protect this one, and we cannot protect this one. So they're both dying. It means that we keep Sheoldred at 5 toughness. Which means they need to go for the throat, which so far they didn't have a single one.
Fun. At least I learned a lot.
Epicure. Cool, that will be a blocker. A pricing. Alright. So they have some blockers, that's for sure. But we also have our tricks. We know what the cards are. Okay, I think we should be winning this one. 25 life, man. I just realized he's pretty high. That's actually a really important information. You need to play differently a bit. I'm in full reactive mode. We played this when they tried to cycle the card. I would also love to draw a card, my friend. Do you mind it? Because for me, they heal me. For you, they hurt you. And we can use Ertai Resurrected, which means that they draw extra card. I think we have this. I think we are closing the game. What is the top deck? What was it, man? So long since I read it. Enters the battlefield, create blood token, sacrifice another creature or blood token. and lose. Alright, they don't have mana for this. That's important. I think we go for the Vandal, right? Do we? Let's think about it. There's definitely way to win this. Yeah, they will draw a card, but they can heal with the Anvil, man. Don't forget, they can heal with the Anvil. We can counter it. They will never expect it. They will never freaking expect it. But they can, yeah, then they can. Okay, so this has to be countered. That's for sure. Reason is that during their upkeep before Sheoldred thing, they can just start paying mana and heal every single turn, and we will never burst them. Let's see the attack. Huh. That's good. Let's play the Vandal. And that's it. We managed to sneak enough damage. They didn't even know. My plan was that I will play Ertai Resurrected, counter their activated ability from Anvil. They will draw a card and die instead of healing. Oh man, we needed to work for it, but I'm really happy we managed it. Draw with 0 creatures. This is extremely bad hand, one of the worst. I will keep it. I guess. Let's see the type of aggro that will hit us in this game. Some more lands, perfect. When you are out of value, you need some more lands from the top to make sure that you have no cards to play. So, Officer hits, let's see the Talia. Talia will be the perfect follow-up here. They whiff, so it will be Resolute Reinforcements. Kaito is a good draw. And thanks to them waiting with the Resolute Reinforcements, we will actually counter it. If they played it main phase, it would be better for them. So they can play a 3-drop, we can answer it with Go for the Throat. If we can trade enough cards, maybe we can stabilize, because the opening for us is really bad, man. Alright, we're tapped fully, so he can just play whatever he wants. Harbin. Harbin is interesting. Let's play the mana, so we have everything. I think we go like this, man. If there is a turn that we can make this play, it's this one. They might have just Brutal Qatar and we look silly, but you need to take this risk. Also, Brutal Qatar is pretty expensive. It also allows you to cycle some cards with Kaito. So, no, something. Easy. Imagine not having the perfect card for the situation. Alright. Nice. Ertai is a solid draw, man. Ertai is actually solid draw. So, this was the first card. We will play something. Now we will draw a card. This makes Vandal a bit better. I don't think we need the Painland. And we also don't flip into the nighttime. If we want to kill something, now is the time. I want to kill something. Because Scarf will activate very shortly, and you don't want Scarf protecting your stuff. Thanks to this play, we remove their value. Let's see if they have something as a backup one. With Recruitment Officer, unless you just sweep the board, you cannot trade card for card. They just have more over time. Alright, so let's see. They might go into the nighttime, they might not attack, or they might just go all in. They could give the hexproof to something, which might help us actually, if we do it right. Because that means no hexproof on our turn. Alright, they want to trade or they want to kill Kaito. Honestly, it is good in their situation. At the worst, they can get punished by 1 removal, that's it. At best, they get a free Planeswalker. Alright, will there be a next time, Kaito? I'm not sure. Probably Ertai is the last resort, right? So we don't have too much for this turn. Let's just go with 4. Is Brutal Qatar more scary? It kinda seems like it, right? Alright, let's try. We will pay the word. We will cry. And he has something. Huh? What do you play? No way it's a counter spell. Hopefully it's just Resolute Reinforcements or a bluff. Alright, you have one card. Cool. There's not too many decisions with one card. So right now we are not looking super hot. Let's see. We can trade. Alright, this is something we needed. Count another creature. It's contrary, so we can kill our own stuff if we want. But it has to be another creature, so we cannot kill Ertai to draw a card. Good to know, good to know. We have to be the defender, unfortunately. Not sure how we play this out, guys. I guess we just counter, but it's a tempo play. They have a lot of stuff. And they're starting to attack, alright? We do it like this. Cool. Alright, so we have some ways we can trade, giving them the card advantage. It's not the worst. We could also kill our own Vandal. I think we just counter the activated ability. So they get a card, but they wanted to save the card, and this way it's just, you know, it's after the block, so Scarf cannot do anything. And here we are with the Sheoldred. And that's what we need. That's what we need. Alright, let's see. Scarf is not a soldier, so not a lot of pressure here. 4 cards to go. Brutal Qatar. One of the best draws, but I think we can punish. If we draw a land, we can double kill it in a way. Make disappear. That's good. That's good. So first we attack for a lot of damage, right? They cannot pump anything, so Resolute Reinforcement seems to be the highest priority, and we have a lot of open mana. We could counter it. I don't think it's worth it. We just need to be careful about Brutal Qatars, probably. Alright. What about the damage, my friend? You can cheat a lot of card advantage, but not 7-9 damage to the face. And I think we just keep up the interaction, because on the next turn they might possibly die. If they go for Recruitment Officer, they don't have mana to survive. Sure. Do we want to go with this one? We could play Ertai. Then he draws a card. I don't mind it. It also means that we have... Yeah, they cannot kill us. Right? They really want to do something in response? They indeed play counterspells somehow. Alright, I guess it happened. That's a random Protect the Negotiators. How do we do it? We can attack with Ertai, then they... I mean, this is just a protection spell. Right? They get hexproof. That's it. And the blocking thing. So if we attack with Sheoldred, what happens? We kinda lose her? Probably not what you want. So let's attack with Ertai instead. And just force them to kill us on the next turn. I don't think they have enough. Alright, nice. I mean, that's a good trade for us, man. I'm not sure if that was the correct decision. Let's see. Alright. We have Make Disappear, we can pump the Sleeper, we can draw some cards even and life gain at the same time, so we should be good. Brutal Qatar is the only thing, but it costs 3 mana, so we can just Make Disappear it on the Sleeper. Sure. It's a lot of power, don't get me wrong, but we are at 16 and we are healing every turn. So I'm curious, he seems to have a plan. I cannot figure out what plan would work, but maybe there is something. When they have 5 soldiers, it's Harbin time, and suddenly you can die out of nowhere. And Harbin is extremely cheap, so casualty is easy to pay. With Scarf, it will be hard. Alright. I will make the spirit. Is that enough to win the game? Probably not yet, but close. Close. And we can pump Sleeper just a little bit. So they got no value from the Knight. Let's draw some. Yeah, that should be enough to win the game, right? So we go for the throat into go for the throat, and they draw a card. There, yeah, they have 1 mana. So they will use Skrelv, and then we'll actually kill the Resolute Reinforcements and attack them with everything. They block Sheoldred, they go to 2, and they die. That was a harsh close game, man. Let's resolve everything. We attack. They need an instant removal on Sheoldred. That's the only thing that would work, and it doesn't seem they play it. First, I take it. We have Kaito, we have the Dark Destroyer 3000. I like it. Respect earned, my friend. Alright, so let's see the play. I want to cast something main phase, so I might go as well with the underdog, right? We really need land from the top. I fear we won't hit it. Alright, 3 damage a turn, of course. See? No chance to curve up to 3. It's just impossible. Alright, so we hit for 3. This is definitely not looking great. Our whole strategy kinda fizzled right at this point. You know what? We have 2 ways to go around it. We either try to draw a card and hit our stuff. He will pass the turn, right? Or we can try to hit it naturally, which will probably be impossible, but let's try. We need to drain them out of resources somehow. They have only 6 cards, they need to play some lands, so probably like 4 playable cards, right? Alright. Perfect. Let's draw. I'm finding the Shuffler, not the Dark Destroyer 3000. Nice. I mean, it's hard to play the game if you are not allowed to play it. Cool, so I mean we're waiting until the Shuffler, the Merciful, will give us the opportunity to play the game like our opponent is doing every turn with 0 card draw. Perfect. I absolutely don't feel that at this point we should maybe have, you know, lands? Maybe? 1/5 of the deck, 5 lands, so we are playing 10 lander right now. Cool. Great game of Magic. Alright, we are going first. We need 1 land. And Sleeper not responded to, so we have some potential. Let's go with Takenuma first. It might be more, I mean, it can be mono red definitely, and then every damage matters. So it's different type of aggro. Oh, okay, that's something. So how do we go about it? We go like this. Man, this is something I really like about the pump creatures. The point is, they already get the value without investing the mana, because it's such a bad trade for him if he blocks. We just pay 1 mana and get free cards, so he cannot do it really. Sure. So Voice of the Blessed should be the play, right? Let's go with the Mastermind. I really need a land, man. Please, of course, of course. And I mean, it's 3 damage a turn. I don't think we go full aggro plan. This is weird because this looks like control, this looks like not control. So I assume it's a creature deck, it should be with the veterans, right? Invasion, alright. We just need to have time, man. I see, I see. Do we attack? And do we really kill it? Obviously I should do it before the live game. But I wasn't sure if I kill it or not. Alright, I guess I have to. So, bit of a misplay, 2 live game, too much. Let's see if that makes a difference. It will if we never hit our lands, that's for sure. Alright. Let's see what he plays. We are in extremely bad spot. We are getting doubled in mana by some random deck. So we are really falling behind. Instead of being super ahead with Kaito, we are super behind. And that's not where you wanna be. We'll definitely counter it. It's a decent value for the only play that we have right now. And they will probably keep attacking. They should be attacking. Because we are mana screwed, so we have no way out. And we cannot let it flip easily. Oh my god, a land. That's crazy. Alright, can we salvage this game, man? We got stuck at the worst moment. Okay, lands. Okay. This type of decks sometimes have some issues with, you know, Sheoldreds. But let's see. They probably can flip Segovia, which will be unfortunate. We need more removal, we need more blockers, we need more counter spells. We basically need to get everything because 3 first turns were abysmal. Singer, alright. So they get flying, right? Okay. I think this will be a pretty good play, man. Let's read the text. Can block as well, alright. This way. We attack. I think we take it back, right? Yeah, I will. Now we can draw a card.
I know something you don't know.
That's 3. So I think we just keep pumping, right? And probably, I mean this one, I guess. This means they can only deal 1 damage. They can probably still flip it, but it makes it awkward. Alright, we're fixing. I think our gameplay plan is Sheoldred, trying to kill them. They're at 11 somehow. Even with my mistake, they should be at 9. Alright, 4 cards to go. I probably want to cast Sheoldred a bit faster so they cannot draw. But I would really like some counter spells, man. That would really help. That would really help. Let's go like this. First. And there is a reaction. Alright. Alright. So I think it's Sheoldred's turn. No way, they also have a counter spell. Okay, this is expected. Okay. Alright. So, do we go for the life gain or the token? I think threatening ultimate can actually be meaningful in this game. Just a perfect answer, easy. This is the card we needed. 6 damage, they can deal 5. I really think I want the land. We should hit one though. And all of those cards are important. Probably Kaito is the closest to being discarded. Only 3 cards. They should not have infinite value in this hand. We just need to untap, fix our lands, and get back into the game. Alright. So they really want to flip. This enables a lot of free mana. And let's see what the big play is, because they can do it right now. Singer, alright, not the biggest play. 2 cards to go. Only 2 cards to go. I think that we can start with this and see what happens. Yeah? They have another protection spell? No! Alright, no convoke for it, that's good. It's 8 damage a turn, quite a lot. I think we draw a card here. We probably get rid of the Tenacious Underdog. Alright, so, okay, so it will be Mastermind Cutdown into something. Alright, man. We're trying to disassemble them. It's really hard from such a behind play, but I think we have a fair shot. Every turn we are doing a lot of stuff. I wish I could counter it, man. We play with the Mastermind. This way we get some... Oh, right, he probably drew already, right? I'm not sure, man. Maybe he didn't. Did you draw? Cool. Okay, so I got it. Nice. Oh, I wanted to cast something, but I guess I won't. Alright, one creature cannot attack, second can be blocked. Let's see how they split the damage. It's 11 loyalty, man. That's a lot to try to deal with. Do I care about this Kaito? Not at all. Not at all. Because we have another one, and we also have Sheoldred. And they also cannot draw cards without us drawing cards, and that's... Oh boy, that's strong play. Let's see what the mode will be. Alright.
It's nice to see a familiar face.
So they have no Convoke, no blue mana. They can go Meeting of Minds. If they do, this whiffs. So I think I actually untap with this. I might regret it. I for sure can. But I don't want to risk it. Alright, first. See, he had something. Alright, the live game is here. One card, man. Just one card. The land, of course, the worst possible. In the worst possible turn. Oh boy. How do we deal with this? I don't want to attack with Mastermind. Alright, I think I know. We probably play like this. We pain ourselves like crazy.
The system can't fix everything.
And which mode is the best here? It has Death Touch, right? So let's go for this one. We might lose Kaito, it's okay. We have a lot of stuff. We want to be aggressive. If he wants to draw cards, we also draw cards. So a lot of stuff going on. He has only 2 cards in the end. Alright, small Teferi token. I think he is trying to not give us the Mastermind triggers. And they are going super hard for our Kaito. I honestly feel it's worth protecting 4 damage, right? Good enough. They already used the Planeswalker ability. Let's see if the last card was a card though indeed. Oh man, Ertai is pretty huge. Ertai is pretty huge. We can just kill Teferi, that's really good. And we keep this as a blocker. Alright, let's see. If the last card is interaction, he can play it now. Teferi is out, ladies and gentlemen, finally! We are doing a card. Should I play Sheoldred? Maybe. I'm way too excited for this one. 7 mana and only 4 drops. Seems about right. So how do we go for it? A lot of flyers. I think this is the Sheoldred time, man. I think this is the Sheoldred time. And the last decision for the turn. Do we want to mitigate as much damage as possible? I mean, if we get rid of this one, they can just 1 here and rest here, so we don't really gain anything, right? I think it's better to draw the card. Like, every removal matters quite a lot. Life gain matters. And we'll see how it goes. The card though. The big problem for them is Sheoldred right now, but we have another one as well. One Soul Partition is out. They are very damage based in the removal overall when they play red. So it might be enough. Yeah, I think it might be enough, man. So 3 damage a turn for sure. Do we go for more? We cannot play double Ertai, just to be sure. So we will go Underdog into 1 Ertai. This could be a counter spell. I think we're just attacking like this. And we force them to do stuff. They have less HP than they think they do. Reinforcements. Sure. Not card we are extremely scared about. 1 card. So they will double block, but it drains them. It actually drains them more than they think. So I don't mind losing it. Maybe it even deals the most damage this way. Oh no, I forgot about this guy. Okay, a bit awkward. It's fine. Let's play the Underdog. Create some pressure, and we say go. Just 2 cards in the hand, man. Only 2 cards. We'll have to start respecting the Faerie soon, but not yet. And they know they need to kill us as soon as possible. This is what, 8 damage. And they have Vigilance, so I probably want to do something about it. Let's see, I have another Sheoldred. Do you want to draw a card? So they life gain 1, unfortunately, but I don't think we have luxury to kill the Phantom. It still deals more damage this way. A little bit. And the Vigilance is also meaningful. This way we can force more aggressive approach, especially with second Ertai. Alright. Alright. So, can we kill him? That's the big question. Of course, always 7 lands, so we cannot make sure that into Ertai play. Or even the Underdog into something. If I kill this, it seems pretty good, but not really sure, man. I think we give them 1 more turn and then we go Vandal. Let's go like this. And let's see if they can solve the situation with the Sheoldred. Don't forget we have another one, so we can still deal 2 damage at instant speed. They couldn't handle the Sheoldred, man. And with Ertai protection, it's a bit more scary. So even with the Phantom, and I actually missed 2 life, which was extremely important. So it should be way better than I did it. I mean, I would love to be on the play with this hand. We would probably win. On the draw, there's high chance we lose, but we'll see. We also don't hit a single cut down. At least we have the sleeper, but it might not be enough. Making disappearing the 2-drop would be huge. Not making disappearing it is huge in the wrong way. And suddenly we have Feldon in the field that would not be the case on the play. So, I mean, we are definitely pressured. What can we do? We can go for Mastermind, I guess. They will attack, they will just burn it in response, and we are left with nothing. Sleeper might draw some cards, maybe. We cannot counter it, because we are on the draw. This is my gripe. All of this is happening only because we are on the draw. And that's why this deck is so dominant, because very often they are on the play, which nearly guarantees them the game. Let's play like this. They get the cards. Cool. But at least we are trying to stabilize just a little bit. We can Ertai maybe, and that theoretically can make it work. We'll see, man. Extremely hard. They missed the buff from the Swift Spear, but they increase their power on the next turn. Cool. I could make this appear, but then they just might burn us, and we are left with kinda nothing.
Bet you can't catch us.
Yeah, I think this game will be extremely hard to win. We are definitely being sponsored by going second this game. Really, really hard to beat, especially if you don't hit a single removal from your whole deck. Feldon. Yep, more Feldon, always better. So we will kill this with Ertai, then try to block the Swift Spear. Sheoldred. Sheoldred might be the only good thing about this whole thing. Alright, so we attack first. They will have to kill Kaito this way. And maybe we can get some instant value with this Cardo. This is why Sheoldred is in the deck. This is the only card they really fear. On the play, you know, on the draw they fear everything. So, let's see what the last two cards are. Are they good enough to win the game? Probably. With Ertai we should be fine if we can just survive this one turn. And this one turn is us being on the draw. As again, like if we're on the play, we would already be life gaining so much they could not burst us.
You're
But
good,
they can.
but I'm better.
5-6 damage. They're so close, man. Not sure if we can stabilize. One of the good thing. No, it's not a good thing. They just dedicate 1 damage from the cheek because Kumano was also extremely important. It hits our face and they just play so bad and it's still good enough. They should attack Shizuki because they are missing 1 damage here, but we are healing 1 extra damage. So literally no reason to go face unless you just never counted. And we know what the answer is. They never counted. Alright, so I think this might be a land. We could attack with this one. We have Ertai, so I don't think we need to do more. Let's just try to get some card advantage. Man, I think we will still win this, because they left us with Kaito for no reason. And we need one more land for make disappear. Let's see. So they probably want something that burns Ertai right now. We could counter the ability, hope it wasn't a big turn, but you know, they don't care about the whole situation anyway, so you don't really need to conceal your place. That was extremely good draw. That is extremely good draw, man. Alright, so how do we go about it? Pretty horrible. Killing Squee. Alright, so if they attack with everything, we block Sheoldred here, Ertai here, we kill this one, the thing gets us. I think we go like this. We kill Squee, it forces a lot of mess on their part. And it also forces them to draw, so maybe we can make a clock faster, somehow. We'll see. Cheeky play would be to... Hey, they just attack. Man, oh my god, I'm lag for words. Just press the button, it usually is enough. Alright, so let's see, the card fell down. And they man, like, this feels like random button clicking, honestly. But it's numbered Mythic, so I guess it's high quality gameplay. Alright, I don't know how we won it, but we did.